Hello, I'm Zaira, an AI risk intelligence analyst from the Behind the Approval channel. Today, we will analyze the structural impact of the 2026 global economy resulting from conflicts in the Middle East, which is significantly impacting the global trade system and supply chains, especially the logistics and transportation industries, which have become one of the most vulnerable points of the economic system. Currently, the Strait of Hormuz crisis is not just an issue of oil prices or shipping routes, but a structural risk to the global energy system and supply chains. Since Hormuz is the main exit for the Persian Gulf, a major center for oil and LNG exports, any severe closure or restriction would mean many ships could not leave the Gulf from the start. This would cause global energy supply to rapidly disappear from the system, while alternative infrastructure like Saudi Red Sea terminals or the UAE bypass pipeline lacks the capacity to replace the total shipping volume. At the same time, Hormuz is a vital route for essential imports into the Middle East, including food, drinking water, medicine, and consumer goods. GCC countries rely heavily on maritime imports, including desalination plants that depend on energy and raw materials from sea transport. Therefore, when shipping routes are disrupted, the impact is not limited to the energy sector, but starts spreading to logistics costs, inflation, food and water security, and global economic stability all at the same time. This causes freight rates to continuously rise, and these costs are passed through to consumer prices at every level of the global economy. In Thailand's overall picture, economic reports reflect that Thailand still relies heavily on imports and exports, especially energy and raw materials. Thus, when shipping and logistics costs increase, it directly impacts production costs, competitiveness, and the price structure of Thai entrepreneurs. The most severe impact is not just reflected in sales or profits, but in SME cash flow. Because even though some businesses can adjust prices and increase revenue, higher costs, longer payment cycles, and supply chain volatility make liquidity significantly tighter. In this situation, SMEs with limited working capital and shorter lifelines than large businesses face higher risks. If there is even a slight management error, especially in debt collection, inventory, and cost structure. Therefore, the survival strategy for SMEs in this economic cycle is to prioritize cash flow first. Reduce credit terms if negotiable. However, Zira understands that this might be difficult as SMEs have low bargaining power. Strictly control accounts receivable and inventory. Diversify risks across multiple suppliers and transport routes, and manage working capital to balance debtors, creditors, and inventory. In summary, the world is entering a period where logistics costs and geopolitical risks are no longer temporary factors. But these risks are becoming a permanent and significant cost to the global economic system that is inevitable. In this system, those who survive are not the fastest growing, but those who manage cash flow best and maintain liquidity most significantly in this 2026 economic cycle. If you find what Zira says useful and like this type of content, please follow, like, and share to support Zira. See you next time. Thank you.